Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be in the world, and welcome back to playing RuneScape Without Defence. In the last episode, we finally got ourselves to Herblore Habitat, got ourselves the Witch Doctor mask and top, and we started talking about how Invention needs to be the next focus. As a reminder, Invention is going to be a little difficult, as I'm not going to have access to gear that can be augmented, only tools and weapons, so training Invention is gonna be a little tricky, or maybe not tricky, but slower than your average methods, so I think knocking it out as soon as possible and taking benefit at the earliest stages possible are going to be very crucial. This video will not end until Invention is unlocked. I hope you guys enjoy. Hey, check that out, I just got my first skilling pet, Willow the Divination pet at 67 Divination. Oh, that's so cool. And not too long after getting the Divination pet, we're getting a pretty decent level here. So if we go ahead, there is 68, and we can actually make our first decent porter. This one is able to bank 20 items. Porters are just so useful for skilling in general, so sweet. And a little milestone here, did a wildy event and got 70 div. Just a little milestone level on the way to 80. Oh man, those rewards kind of sucked. I'll take the chins for later though. Alright, let's keep going. Bit of a random clip, but there is Lost City done. I did this because I want to start doing my Croesus Reapers as often as possible, just for the free Slayer XP, the Reaper points, and the loot from Croesus is actually pretty good. So I did Lost City real fast so I could get the magic net to make Hunter nice and easy. And actually I got a quest point reward there. But let's go and get the magic butterfly net really fast. And it's as simple as just catching a couple of implings. There we go. There is the magic net. One last little prep that I actually need to do for Croesus is get myself some super restores. So we're going to head over to Mazcab. And for those who don't know, you can actually buy super restores, summoning potions, and a super set here, so yeah, it's really, really useful, especially since with the Wildy Flash events, money is really not a problem, so can kind of just stock up on a bunch of potions. So gonna just buy a handful of these so that I can use them at the Croesus encounter. So I've actually done 3 Croesus Reapers already. I had the one from the day before, today's, and a Reaper refresh, so I figured might as well just knock them all out. It's a pretty good team right now on the Mass World, but about to get a Hunter level. There is 84. Let's go check the loot. Alright, I haven't really looked in here yet. Oh wow, that is not bad at all. 4 pages for the big book when I do finally get it. That'll be really nice. Very happy with the seeds and gems, just for the emeralds especially, for making porters, so not bad. Alright, back on the div grind. We are just collecting a couple of random energies that we need for engrams. We have a bunch that we can actually do. I have tons of the memory strands, or whatever they're called. I should be able to do all of the ones that are possible with my current stats and drops from wildy events. The only one I can't do is, I believe, lustrous and incandescent. Other than that, I'll be able to knock out a bunch. Hopefully this will give me a couple levels and just jumpstart me even further to level 80. Since I am doing the level 60 spot to collect that energy for like porters and stuff, it is kind of slow, so any free XP really does help. Alright, collected all the energy, grabbed all the engrams that we can currently do. Like I mentioned, I'm not going to be able to do luminous or incandescent. You can't really get those until the actual div levels. Or, I believe, thieving Amlod workers and Prif, starting at 71, and we... Holy! Over 200k XP, we go from 71 to 74 div. That is awesome. That just skips so much time. I guess it's time to just go and finish up 80 now. Yeah, I'm going to keep doing... That was the wrong preset. But yeah, I'm going to keep doing this at the level 60 spot, like I said, just for porters mostly. It just makes sense to me. It's going to take a little bit of time, but it'll be worth it in the end, I think. Okay, so this isn't going to give me 80. This is actually just going to give me 77. However, I do think this is going to be my stopping point. I still need a lot of mining and smithing levels, and I do think that in the time that I'll spend mining and smithing, I can probably get to 80 just through caches and that one wildy event that gives you div XP. So I do think it's going to be worth it. That way I don't spend all that time doing div, and I can just kind of get it passively while I work, like said, on mining and smithing. We're going to open up these presents, and yeah, probably get nothing, but oh well. Yeah, I'm just going to skip over that, but we are going to start mining and smithing now. Alright, to start off, I do have a bunch of adamant and luminite ores, so I'm just going to make a bunch of addy dart tips. I'm going to need, I believe it is 70 fletching for one of the quests required for Plague's End. So we're just going to do dart tips up until we can do rune, and then I'll figure it out from there. Alright, taking a small break from the mining and smithing grind, weekly reset did just happen, so it is time to attempt to finish off the Witch Doctor outfit. Hopefully, we get our set of legs from here, and we are done. Alright, Papa Mambo, show me the Witch Doctor legs. Give me some Herblore XP. And that is incorrect. I have a feeling that this is not going to go the way I want it to. Better luck next week. Back to smithing, and there is level 50, so we can start doing rune now. Just gonna finish up this inventory. Got a decent amount of dart tips for when I want to do fletching as well. Small little milestone on the way to 80. There is level 60. I am going to stick to rune, however, I just want to make myself an orichalcum pick. That way I can speed up the process ever so slightly. Okay, here we go. We are about to hit level 70 now. This is when I will change to doing better ore, as well as, since I've been doing some Croesus, I have a fair amount of Nechrite Stone Spirits, which will speed up the process a lot. I also have all of the levels needed to do all of the Doric and Boric mini quests now, so I'll probably knock those out, as I do think it's like 180,000 bonus smithing XP, plus some flat smithing XP, so 70 to 80 really shouldn't be too bad. Alright, that took a little bit of time, but there we go. There are all of the Doric and Boric mini quests done. That actually gave me a whole smithing level, so we're up to 71. I also don't think I've given an update, but we are at 78 div now, so making good progress on that. If we go ahead and grab the amulet out of the bank, not coal, the amulet, and we check the amulet, put it into smithing. That is 183k bonus XP. That'll carry us pretty far. Flash forward a couple of days, and I think we are done. Let's open up the metamorphics. Nothing too crazy. An effigy, I can't open it myself. But if we go ahead and view the metal bank, we do have enough nechrite and phasmatite in order to get ourselves to 80 smithing. Also very interesting, because I did the DG crafting method, I'm actually not even 80 mining yet. Which I find kind of crazy. Like my first Iron Man, I think I had to go to like 87 mining because of like mining gems to get crafting, so it is crazy to see that using that method, I don't even get 80 mining out of going for 80 smithing. But yeah, now we just have to smelt all the bars, and make everything, get to 80. Ooh, almost didn't get my recorder on in time, but there is 80 div. We're almost done smelting the bars, I believe, but yeah, this cache was the one that got me to 80, so I think it was really good to stop. Oh wait, no, I don't want to go there. I want to go to the Artisan Workshop world. Definitely makes things a little nicer. But yeah, now we are in the home stretch. We just need to finish off 80 smithing, and we will have Invention unlocked. We are speeding through this. I really thought that this was going to take a whole episode, but I don't actually think it will. I've really just stuck to doing the Invention grind this whole time. And just a couple more swings and we are done. There is 80 smithing. We now have level 80 smithing, crafting, and divination, and have access to the Invention skill. At such a low level too. I'm going to be able to benefit so much off of this. Like, I wanted to go for the merchant unlocked, but you need 68 fishing or like 63 with a boost, but I didn't really want to waste fishing levels when I knew I could unlock Invention so easily. But hey, we're there now, so we're going to benefit so much off of having it at such an early level. Let's go do the Invention tutorial. feel like I was just here on the Fresh Start Worlds account unlocking Invention, and now I am doing it again on another account. But I am very happy to have this done. Like I said, unlocking it so early is so crucial for this account, but let's skip the tutorial. And there we go. We are done. Full access to the skill. I will say one downside to unlocking it so early is that I really don't have that much on this account to disassemble. Like, components are actually going to be kind of difficult to come by. And I need to get myself, I think it's 22 invention for the fishing rod-o-matic. Yeah, let's just take a look. Because like I said, I want to unlock the traveling merchant, which you need access to the fishing guild. So if we take a gander, yeah, there it is, 22. So let's see what we have in the bank. Disassembled everything I had in the bank that I think was worth disassembling, and I only got to 12. I also made some divine charges using up like the higher level energies I have from flash events. I still need 10 more levels though, so luckily, with all the money that flash events have given me, I can kind of just go do shop runs and disassemble a bunch of stuff there, maybe make some gizmos. So I think that's what we're going to do and see how far we can get. Okay, so the shop run spent about 2 million of my gold, as well as giving me 2 invention levels, but the biggest part is that I actually got a lot of components from this. I want to just see how many weapon gizmos I can actually make with this. Alright, not that many. What's the limiting factor? It's strong components. I think I could actually go get more of those. Yeah, one sec. Okay, there we go. We can make 22 now. These, like I said, these actually give a decent amount of invention XP. So let's just go ahead and make these. I don't need any of these components right now for tool gizmos, which is my main focus, so not too bad. And these, yeah, they give 550 invention XP per. That should get me, I'd say, at least 2 levels. Yeah, no, it'll definitely give me at least 2, which I believe at 16 I get a couple of blueprints. Let me just double check. Yeah, there we go. So it'll give me 3 more blueprints, which will give me another decent chunk of XP, and then I've just got to figure out how to level it from there. Yeah, so I can actually go ahead and use these stunning components, and these give, when you fill up a weapon gizmo, like 1500 XP. So I've got a bunch of these that I can use. One is, okay, yeah, so you get XP per component, it looks like. So we're just going to fill it up, and there we go. There's 1500 XP per time we repeat it. That just kind of speeds up the leveling process. That's probably going to be my method to get to 22. I don't think this is going to be enough, but it's definitely going to be a pretty good start. Alright, filling up all those gizmos got me to 20, so now I can go ahead and do all of these blueprints. They're going to give me, looks like, about 1200 XP per, so that'll probably be at least 1 level, and then we've just got to get 1 more, and we are completely done going for the rod-o-matic. Alright, came up just short of 22, but then I remembered that I do actually have a handful of penguin points, so I've just got to go through the introductory dialogue with Larry here, and I should be able to use the penguin points I have to actually get myself to 22. So I've only got 6 points. Let's see, how much does a small lamp give? I only need like 1.5k. Oh, okay, yeah, so if I just go ahead and buy, yeah, I think it's a large lamp will do it. Just use that up, and boom, there is 22. We can now make our fishing rod-o-matic. And that's going to be my primary way to train invention at this early stage. So let's go and get that made real quick. Slight detour. Didn't realize that I needed swift comps. Very happy that I went ahead and made all of these dart tips when I was doing smithing. I've been boosting in order to make mithril darts. These are decent for swift comps though. So once I make all of these, I should be good to go. And I'm just about to hit the level needed to not actually boost for mithril darts. There it is. So, hey, not bad. Gonna just go ahead, make these, and disassemble them. Hopefully be able to make a couple of rods. And after that slight detour, we can now go ahead and make ourselves a couple of rods. Not bad at all. They give a little bit of Invention XP as well for making them. And then we just need to make some tool gizmos. Not going to be able to get any, like, really good perks, but even just having something like Hone 2 would be pretty useful. And now we can post up and do some fishing. I am going to use porters, and I have my premier artifact for banking. I don't have access to the deposit box yet, just because I haven't, really done anything in Menaphos yet. So I figure if I use the porters and the premier artifact, and if scarabs or a soul obelisk show up, I'll be able to get myself to the second tier of the ports district and actually have access to the deposit box and not have to waste any porters. But this is going to be a fantastic way to go ahead and start training fishing. I do think I'm going to go right for 68. I'm going to need it for the merchant, as well as I'm going to need the food in order to get my cooking up to 70, which I will need for Recipe for Disaster, which I plan on doing in the near future. That is going to be the end of this episode, though. I'm just going to be AFKing fishing for a little bit while, like I said, training the rod and getting up those stats for the requirements for the things that I actually want. So I think it's a pretty good spot to stop it. I'm very happy we were able to unlock Invention in this one. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I will catch you guys in the next one with probably a lot of fishing progress to start off with. Take care until next time, guys.